Hello, my name is Stella Akinwumi and I work at the Sun newspaper. I'm here in the Canary Islands to experience tourism, especially after the post-COVID-19 lockdown, and to see the changes really, because obviously everyone was unsure how flying and travelling was going to be with all these measures in place, so that's why I wanted to investigate. So when I got to Heathrow, I was quite surprised to see how quiet it was, because normally when I've been to Heathrow it's crazy busy, especially in July time with families going to various holiday destinations. So I got to Heathrow. Everywhere was super quiet. Boots was the only shop really that had multiple people in, because that was the only shop available and open. So it was quite a weird thing to see that. But obviously this is what the new normal is, I guess, for travel and for the foreseeable. So going through security at the airport was definitely very strange, because even the announcements every 2 minutes they kept emphasizing the importance of wearing a face mask, maintaining social distance. You look at the floor, there are signs saying maintain social distance on the walls everywhere. So I think that they are really emphasizing these measures in place so everybody can feel safe, especially when traveling is known to be such a fun and exciting time. And right now, whilst it can still be exciting, people are still fearful. So I think the security and everyone are doing their best, but it's just definitely about keeping yourself and everyone safe around you. So I was in Gomera, which is an island, a village I've never heard of before, but from what I've seen online, it looked very beautiful. And when I got there, I was quite surprised at how strict the residents were taking obviously I knew these measures were needed to be taken seriously, but compared to how people were in the UK, the use of a face mask was just so emphasized, and they kept stressing the importance of wearing one. If you were seen without a face mask for more than a couple of seconds, they would question it or pull you to the side on it. So they were really taking seriously these measures, but they were still being friendly. They were still there if you needed help or advice or even information on the COVID-19 crisis and how you can protect yourself. They were offering all sorts of information online. So I have never been to La Gomera before. Like I said before, I've never heard of it, but I loved the colours. The houses were so colourful. You could see the sea from your bedroom. Everyone was so friendly, and I think they really loved museums. There were so many different museums, and people were just interested in various things. Like, for example, one woman really got into pottery. She kind of started from nothing and built an empire on pottery. So it was amazing how the residents kind of just embrace life for what it is. So we went to various restaurants in La Gomera, and what I found again surprising in comparison to the UK was the number of the amount of food that we had. I'm always used to a 3-course meal, and here you have a 6-course meal. And we went hiking. We saw various volcanoes and mountains, which when in the heat was a bit tiring at times, but once you got at the top and you saw those viewpoints and you saw how beautiful the scenery was, it was all worth it. I think the Sun readers should definitely travel, especially to the Canary Islands, because although yes, these measures are in place and you feel in your mind that maybe you won't be able to enjoy the holiday as you normally would have done in the past, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the holiday. There's still a lot to see. There's still things that you can do, but it's just the importance of keeping yourself safe and others around you. So it was, all in all, it's been an amazing experience. I'm very glad I chose to come to La Gomera, because it's an island I've never been to before, and even though it's a different way of travelling in terms of all these enforcements and regulations that I'm not necessarily used to, it's definitely made the experience, it didn't hinder my experience in any way, and it's definitely made it just as enjoyable, and I would recommend everyone to travel here.